Here we are going to see about the problem nowadays we are facing on laptop battery charging and discharging section. The first problem is laptop only works at AC adapter power mode, not on battery power mode. The second problem was laptop battery is not charging and the charging status LED will not glow. The final problem was laptop battery charging is very slow and the battery charge percentage is not increased. Now we are going to see about the battery charging and discharging method through the explanation in schematic diagram. Here we are seeing is a Dell Inspiron N5010 laptop motherboard schematic diagram. In the right side you are seeing is a charger section BQ24745. So this is Dell Inspiron laptop motherboard N5010. In this laptop motherboard there are two parts. The first part represents the CPU, RAM and video graphics, and another part is connected by adapter power will come through this side only, and also Ethernet is placed. Here we are going to see about the charging in V-in circuits. In this charging section, the MOSFET is located in the PMOS PU301. It's an 8-legs MOSFET. When the adapter gets inserted, the adapter voltage of 19 volt passes through the drain first. Here, MOSFET drain is mentioned as 5, 6, 7 and 8, and this MOSFET output is displayed through the source and reaches the circuit. This side is connector and charging board connectors. This is MOSFET PU4502 PMOS. In this schematic diagram, we have seen that the charging board DC is input. The adapter voltage of 19 volt is reaches through this PU4502 of drain pin 5, 6, 7 and 8. After receiving the AC OK signal to the MOSFET gate from the MOSFET PQ4501, it is dual N-channel MOSFET. In this MOSFET, the pin number 2 connects the IC pin number 13. It is mentioned as AC OK. The AC OK signal produces the IC to the PQ4501, pin number 2 gate of the MOSFET. In this MOSFET, pin number 1 and 4 indicates source and it is connected to the earth. Then this MOSFET pin number 5 and 6, which indicates drain, that is connected to the PU4502 MOSFET's gate pin. The gate pin is switched on after receiving the AC OK signal. The drain voltage or adapter voltage is received through the source pin and then it passes through the charging circuit. We are seeing is dual N-channel MOSFET PQ4501. So the adapter voltage is also connected through the battery charge line. Via current sense resistor it is mentioned here as PR4502. So this is said to be battery charge current sense resistor, mentioned here as PR4502. So this is said to be battery charge current sense resistor connected via battery charge line, and here the adapter line is mentioned as DC in, and also the charged line is mentioned here as power SOC, and it is connected by the 2 N-channel MOSFET PU4504, and this is in upper side MOSFET. This MOSFET drain is connected to the adapter main, and this MOSFET gate is connected to the IC pin number 24, that is 24, is mentioned as U gate. After receiving the U gate signal, the MOSFET gets switched on, and this MOSFET source pin is connected to the another one MOSFET PU4505. This is in lower side MOSFET receiving the lower gate signal. From IC pin number 20, it is mentioned as L gate. Then this MOSFET gets switched on. This MOSFET source pin number 1, 2 and 3 is connected to the earth. This MOSFET drain is connected to the battery line via PR4519, and output voltage is displayed through the PL4501. Now we are seeing in the circuit, this is the MOSFET PU4504, and this is MOSFET PU4505. This is coil PL4501. In the schematic diagram as same as PL4501, and this is PR4519 charge current sense resistor. Just compare both the image and circuit image. Next, we are going to see about the charging problem or charging failure in laptop motherboard, and how to trace out the fault in the charging circuit. This is Dell Inspiron N5010 laptop model. This is battery connector. In the circuit image, we are having 2 N-channel MOSFET. This is otherwise called as charging MOSFET. And this is charging coil. And this was current sense resistor or battery charging current sense resistor. It is a 9-pin battery connector, and here first 2 pins are positive and last 2 pins are negative. In the circuit also, we are using battery charging control. It is located back side of the circuit board. This is battery charging control IC, and it is located near the battery pin connector. So this is battery charging control IC. This IC generates the PW signal to the MOSFET gate. This PW signal receives the battery charging IC to the both side of the MOSFET gate. The upper side MOSFET drain is connected through the VIN section. This MOSFET PU4502 is connected through the upper side MOSFET drain. We have seen briefly about these in the next class. So, this is Dell Inspiron laptop battery charging circuit section. We are using 2 MOSFETs, that is NMOS. Both the MOSFET is connected in series. This MOSFET is called upper side MOSFET, and it receives the 18.5 voltage from the adapter voltage to the MOSFET drain. From the adapter, we are getting 18.5 voltages. It is otherwise known as VIN voltage. PU4504 MOSFET source pin is connected to the lower side MOSFET drain. 4505. So the upper side MOSFET source is connected to the lower side MOSFET drain. It is connected in series, and this lower side MOSFET source is in earth, that means negative. Both the upper gate MOSFET pin and lower gate MOSFET pin is connected to the IC. The MOSFET gate is connected by the driver input. So this is upper gate driver input and this is lower gate driver input from battery chip. After receiving the gate signal, the MOSFET gets switched on. After the MOSFET gets switched on, it ran through the inductor PC4501 and the resistor PR4519 is connected by the inductor. This battery current sense resistor is used for battery charging and discharging lines. This resistor connected through the battery connectors pin number 1 and pin number 2. The battery connector pin number 1 and pin number 2 is positive, and the pin number 6, 8 and 9 is negative, and other pins are functional pins, that is clock data and termices. This is battery charging section. This circuit has two NMOS. It has connected via adapter line, and this NMOS is connected via battery line of coil and current sense resistor. If any one MOSFET get damaged or failure means the battery can't charge, so the battery charging is failure. If the MOSFET is in working condition but the current sense resistor get damaged or opened, the battery can't charge and also discharge. The battery line of laptop does not in working condition means battery line is disconnected. Now see the board, this is battery charger. As same as we are using two MOSFETs, upper side MOSFET PU4504 and this is lower side MOSFET PU4505 and this is coil PL4501. This is battery charge or discharge current PR4519 sense resistor. Now we are seeing is the PU4502 adapter V-in line MOSFET. Here we are connecting the MOSFET to the upper MOSFET side drain pin. We are placing the red probe on adapter V-in line and the black probe on upper MOSFET side drain pin number 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this upper side MOSFET source is connected to the lower side MOSFET drain, that is in series connection. Next, the lower side MOSFET drain pin is connected to the inductor coil PL4501 and the inductor connected to the current sense resistor PR4519. This is current sense resistor PR4519. This charging line is connected to the battery charging positive pin 1 and 2. Battery pins first connect with the current sense resistor and then coil. And the MOSFET lower source is connected to the ground. Pin number 1, 2 and 3, that means source connected to the earth, and all other pins is connected to the earth or negative. Now we are going to check the MOSFET continuity toward the multimeter continuity. First we want to place the black probe to the NMOS drain and place the red probe to the source. Now watch the multimeter. It shows as 499. That is the value of MOSFET resistance. Next we want to check the MOSFET resistance by placing the probe between the source and the drain of the MOSFET. Place the negative probe to the source and place the black probe to the MOSFET drain. This is N-channel MOSFET checking method. If the multimeter reading is below 100 means the MOSFET get failure or it is short continuity. Now we are going to check the upper side MOSFET. Place the black probe towards the drain and red probe towards the source and watch the multimeter reading. It shows as 285. Then both the MOSFET is in working condition. Next we are going to check the current sense resistor value of this resistor is 0 resistance. If it is open or damaged means it is not get charged. Now we are going to place the probe in between the resistor and battery positive pin. As I have already said, if this resistor is open or damaged, it does not work on battery mode. So this is battery charging circuit troubleshootings.